What's up, guys? Good morning. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. You know what time it is. It's Thirsty Thursday, so you know what that means. You're gonna sit here and watch me chug a whole cup of coffee in a matter of 5 minutes. You guys ready? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. um, just joking. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good morning. We're gonna be doing a little bit of trading, a little bit of charting. We're gonna go over a couple different other charts. If you guys have anything you want me to look at in the charts for you, I can do that for sure. Um, First things first, as you guys know, if you guys sign up using my affiliate link in the description here, you guys will get well, actually, I'm pretty much going to be ending this promo for the plaques, for the lifetime memberships. Um, if you guys are interested in signing up for the lifetime memberships, get rid of those monthly payments, get some one-on-one time with me for a month, right? And then you'll get one of these cool plaques right here from me. Um, as you guys can see, it's a pretty nice little plaque here. You'll get one of these from me. I think I'm going to end the promo this month, at the end of this month. So you got about, what, 25-ish days, 24 days, 20-ish days, something like that. So if you guys want one of these plaques, man, I hope you guys can, sign up for the lifetime membership, get one of these cool plaques, and, get some one-on-one time with me. Get rid of those pesky monthly payments and stuff like that. And, join us on that journey to financial freedom. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Can you please go over the charts for SpaceX? Yeah, I can definitely check out some SpaceX really quick. There isn't a whole lot probably going on in there, but first things first, as you guys know, I'm going to go over the Fear and Greed Index, and then we'll jump into that SpaceX technical analysis there for you. So as you guys know, I like looking at the market, the psychology of things, kind of seeing where we're going. Looks like we're in greed now. We were in neutral previously before. If you guys have been following along in my channel, you guys know I look at this every Tuesday and Thursday. Looks like we're creeping up in the greed side. We were sitting in the neutral side, I believe, Tuesday. So if you guys are in my live stream, you guys saw we were sitting right over here. I think just under the 50, just above the fear side. So probably around like 40, 44, 45-ish, something along the lines over there. And you can see, obviously, market momentum's up. As I stated previously before, I thought this was going to come down, possibly touch the 125 EMA. It looks like it bounced, and now it's still sitting pretty high up there. Strength is kind of creeping up. We're currently sitting around 1%, 1.02. I don't really care too much about this. It looks like the greed's kicking in. We're coming down a little bit. It's 0.73 for the puts and call ratio. And the VIX is looking like it's pretty flat. We're under the 50-day moving average right here. Again. I like trading the VIX around 18-ish. That's pretty much the sweet spot for volatility for me. Looks like we're currently sitting around 16-ish. We'll take a look at the VIX too as well. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold here, guys. It's been a very interesting 2 weeks, let me tell you. It's been super busy. I finally got some stuff set up in my room to where I'm going to start using my computer. I set some stuff up. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be doing some very interesting things later. All right, so first things first, I'm going to check out the VIX here really quick. Gotta see what's going on. Yeah, it looks like we're under. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like we're sitting right there around that support-ish area. As you can see, if we zoom out, this is the area of where it kind of consolidates around right here. We can go a little bit lower. We're just breaking a little bit under, pushing down on the 5. So as you guys know, well, if you don't know, the VIX is the inverse of the market. So if the VIX is going up, the market's going down. So I like paying attention to this mainly for the volatility aspect of things. Yeah, like I said, 18 areas where I like to trade the most. It's where you get the most kind of moves. All right, so we're gonna check out SpaceX for you here really quick. I don't even remember what the ticker is for it. What's the ticker? Nope, nope, nope. Is it SPXC? No, what is it? Hold on. I have it actually over here. I forgot. I forgot the ticker symbol. But I do have it over here. SBCX. I was close. Just had those wrong. I had those last two mixed up over there. Yeah. So this is the daily. I mean, there isn't really much data for this. We've been creeping down. A little small gap right here. What number is this? 130? Alright, so I'm just looking at the daily here. It's looking like this is acting as a possible temporary support, at least right here. These two lines right here. Very possibly a support right here. I only say that because one, you have a big engulfing, well, not a big engulfing, but you have a quick little bounce here. What is this? At 108, obviously we bounced off of 104, but I play zones. I don't necessarily play my tick lines 100% just because volatility mixed with news, mixed with data, mixed with, analysis graders and stuff like that. People who, trade the stock. But it looks like, as I thought here previously before I did an analysis. When did I do this? Sometime, I don't know. I think I did this on the 2nd of July, somewhere around here, maybe July 6th. Put this little line, whenever Mo did his last SpaceX put play, this was the line that I was looking for to break down, right? He was looking for I think 130, I think. That's exactly where it went. He was looking for 130 on the previous put area. Looks like he got it, obviously. And it looks like it wants to try to retest and try to break out right here. I mean, you can see that the 5 tested the 13, obviously, on the day. There isn't that much data. I mean, this thing has only been out since June 12th, so not very much. But I'm going to break this down on a smaller time frame. But this looks like it wants to kind of curl back up. Bollinger Bands are real tight, so we might see some consolidation right here, possibly head up for a gap fill for 130.83. Very possible. I think Mo's in some put plays. I didn't play SpaceX. But I'm going to break this down on the 15-minute here. Yeah, if you look right here, it looks like it's been consolidating right here for the past couple of days. At a pretty wide range, obviously, you have this huge wick up. So I guess this gap fill, yeah, 130.80, this gap actually filled. So never mind. We'll get rid of that. Well, we'll keep it because it is on the daily. But when you break it down on a smaller time frame, it's not there. It's already been filled right here in the after hours. So you can see that quick little wick up right here. Boom. This is why you also break things down on a smaller time frame. It's because you'll see these little miniature kind of wicks and stuff like that. If I didn't break this down on a smaller time frame from the daily down to the 15, I would have never really would have known that this line has already, or this gap has already been filled over here. And it doesn't even look like it was a gap for. But this consolidation right here makes me think that you're going to have a possible rebound after this nice long sell-off. Because you can see, if we get rid of the bread bot recipe, I know it looks a little messy. But if you get rid of the bread bot recipe, and we just go based off of wicks right here, let me go based off of this channel. You can see obviously, well, I mean, you can see on this channel right here, you have the breakout, the little pinch point. So you can see obviously we had this downward pressure right here would be considered, I wouldn't consider this necessarily a breakout, but it did break out from the trend, right? I mean, even if I move this over here, make it 3 touches, even though it should be multiple touches. Either way, you can see that this is in a channel right here on this downward selling pressure, right? We came all the way down to 106-ish area, 106, 107. And then you can see that there's those couple of bounces right here. So this is the break in structure from the bearish side, right, into consolidation, which I mean, it could go either way, honestly, in this consolidation area. This could still kind of continue lower, or it can continue sideways for a little bit for another breakout upwards. My personal opinion, I think this will be a consolidation area into a possible breakout upwards. Unless if, you know, other news comes in, kind of what I think Mo was talking about this too as well. You know, they released the IPO shares for people, and then people are going to want to take profits, and obviously you'll have that downward pressure from when those shares get released to people, to where you see a major selling. I personally think that this is going to possibly reverse. I mean, it kind of wanted to up here, but got rejected. Obviously, like I said, this was in the after hours, after you had that nice, good bullish day 2 days ago, right? Nice bullish day. What is today? Thursday? I think he got in yesterday. So if whenever Mo got in, he should be up, I think, depending on what time he got in, because it looks like you're kind of at break even. I think he got in like right around here or something. I would have to check the time frame on the Discord of when he posted, because when he gets into a play, he posts it literally like right away, like seconds in between from when he bought it to when he posted it. So depending on when he bought it, I'm sure he'll be up. It could be midday. He could have bought some over here and still be up in profit. But like I said, breaking structure from the bearish trend down, right? Consolidation. I think you possibly have a bounce only based off of these few wicks up right here. So obviously this one right here, you can see this nice good bullish run up, consolidation, little down pressure, boom. It didn't come all the way down here though, but still pushed back up, kind of pushed back down again, pushed back up. That's what I'm saying. You're kind of in that consolidation area. And if I put my line literally right here, you're still having that consolidation with another push up and another push up over here to get rejected around this double top-ish area. I mean, you can clearly see, boom, big red candle, rejection right here. Not a big red candle, but kind of consolidation, figuring out what structure, boom, push down. Another one over here, push down, right? It's pretty much a double top right here. This is why I play zones and I don't play specific lines, because it doesn't have to touch the line to see a rejection or to see a bounce off of support. So, like I said, in my personal opinion, I'm going to turn the bread bot back on and just kind of look at the EMAs really quick. I mean, you are, like I said, technically bearish, right? You got multiple bearish signals, one here, one here. Pretty much a lot of these are based off of Bollinger Band breaks is what I'm seeing right here. The Bollinger Bands are real tight, and you can see once you get a breakout right here, you kind of get pushed back down, and then it still continues higher. BB broken, right? Overbought, pushed back down, runs up nicely, right? Breaks the Bollinger Band again, boom, heads back down, breaks down here, kind of comes back for a consolidation area, right? Another multiple breakout above of the Bollinger Band. You're seeing that rejection right here. So it's real kind of iffy, but I think, like I said, this might be just sitting in a channel right here, consolidating sideways until it finally figures out which way it wants to break, either up or down. My personal opinion, I think you'll probably have a little bit of relief after having this huge selling pressure. I could be wrong though. I could be completely off. I don't really watch SpaceX. I don't know much about the company. I don't really do too many. I don't really jump into plays of these. I'm not really a fan of the IPOs personally. I'm not an IPO guy. But yeah. So what you're looking for is a rejection. If you guys are inputs with Mo, what you're looking for is a rejection right here off the 50. But it's looking, like I said, it's kind of bouncing right here around this area of support. So look for this rejection right here. I mean, obviously this is the 15 minutes, so looks like you had a 50 test basically, and now you're sitting in between the EMAs. This could really go either way, but you're going to be wanting to look for this rejection. Coming back down here to test the lows, possibly this area of support again at 107, at 107-ish area. Looks like it's kind of rejecting right now currently, but you never know. You never know. Bullish side, you're going to want to have the 5 cross the 13, right? And you're going to want to beat the 50 on the candle. You're going to want to obviously confirm above, right? If you're bullish on this, you're going to want to confirm above. Next sign of resistance would probably be right here around 115. Probably around 117-ish area. Slight consolidation. Big rejection down right here. Another rejection down right here. So yeah, around 117-ish area is where you're going to be wanting to look for those rejections. Yeah, 117. You can see top, wick top, body top, top over here, another top over here, another top over here. Right? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Top, top. See those rejections. I mean, obviously a light rejection right here for a bounce up, right? Another rejection right here, big one. Another rejection area right here. So that's what I would be looking for. If you're going on the bullish side, look out for those areas of resistance. So, but yeah, it looks like she's heading down now. Like I said, it could go either way here, but on a technical standpoint, you're sitting in a consolidation area after the break of structure right here. The past, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 trading days, right? So I'm not saying it can't go lower, but looks like you're sitting in that consolidation area, kind of chopping. I appreciate you looking over the chart. We are in a put for SpaceX. Is there any price level we should look out for an exit of the trade? That's up to you as a trader on a personal standpoint. We don't really tell you kind of what to buy or what to sell, right? Or where to buy or where to sell. Because it already looks like it already hit right here. I was gonna say possibly right here at 105. That would be the area that I would have probably got out of. Just based off of these two, this wick over here on, what is it, the 3rd of August, right? See this wick down, but it's also pushed back up on the bullish side. That's what I would have looked for. I would have looked for the exit around 104, 105 for a quick play. But that's just me. I mean, you guys can obviously do what you want. But that was the area, obviously, because look, right over here, just based off of previous candles, right? Based off of supportish areas, you can see obviously this huge rip up, right? That's a temporary support area right here, which you got right here with the wick down, but really you can see the body of the candle pretty much lining up right over here. Remember, double bottoms and bottoms of support, they can get broke through really quick with the wick. It's really kind of the body of the candle is what you're looking for. God, how do I close this back? I gotta get used to, I gotta figure out my hand gestures for my camera. I don't need to be zoomed in like that, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta open up my my camera app. Because I did not mean to zoom in like that. My bad, folks. Anyway, so that's what I would, that's where I would have exited. I would have exited right over here at 107 to 105. But yeah, in my personal opinion, like I said, this is like an area of support right over here. Support, support, support. I think this thing bounces. Could be wrong though. Could be way wrong. But to me, this looks like it wants to flip back up. Also, based off of the breaking of the Bollinger Band right here, you see these two breaks. Normally, when you see the break of the Bollinger Band, like I mentioned previously before over here, you'll see, obviously, if you're heading up, you'll see that recovery down, or obviously, if you're heading down and you see this break, you're going to see it bounce back up. So anytime you see the breaking of the Bollinger Bands, you're either going to see that retracement or you're going to see that move upwards. So that's pretty much all I got for SpaceX. Did anybody else have any charts they want me to look at before I start charting some other things? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be looking at a couple of different other tickers here today. I got to look at my. I got to look at my watch list really quick. There's a couple of things that I was watching. Anyway, I'm gonna look at Microsoft really quick. Wow. Looks like we're sitting in a channel. Looks like we got that breakdown above. All right, let's look at the daily here. I mean, I had an arrow over here for something. Looks like we got that breakout. Look at this little triple-ish bottom, quadruple-ish bottom. Look at this. Boom. Inverse cup. Yeah, inverse cup. We got multiple gaps up right here. Boom. Looks like we went and filled the 748 gap right here. So this gap's filled. So I'll probably get rid of this line. Boom. That's already filled. Looks like we filled this gap right here from previous, right? Boom, 458. I don't know if you guys have been following along last time I charted. Obviously, we broke above that. Now it looks like we're heading to 504.99 to fill this gap over here, right here previous. And then we got a 536. So this thing's looking bullish. This thing's looking super duper bullish. You can clearly see on the daily here, breaking of the Bollinger Band, breaking of the Bollinger Band, overbought, overbought, overbought. Obviously, we had this bullish RSI and EMA. I think this was based off of earnings. I think Microsoft had earnings, and that's why you saw this huge rip up. So if we're going to create a new all-time high, we got to beat 536. Sorry, that's not correct. Not 536. That's for the gap. What is this? 553? I'm going to say 86 because we're going to go. Boom. So that's kind of looks like where we're headed right here. Obviously for the 504.99 gap fill, and then might kind of consolidate a little bit, might head back down to test one of the EMAs after having this huge run up. Not saying that it will come up to 536, but it is very much a possibility for Microsoft to come over here. And then obviously if it wanted to create another all-time high, 553.86 for a new all-time high. Pfizer and Nvidia, PFE was another one of those plays. Yeah, I haven't really been doing the six-pack plays very much. I pretty much do my own trading. I do every once in a while join. If I'll do my technical analysis before I ever jump into any of most plays. But yeah, I can go over Pfizer. Let's see, Pfizer, PFE. Let's look at the daily here. All right. Yeah, I mean, this thing looks like it's just been consolidating after it had a breakout from this bearish channel. You can see obviously, boom, bearish channel, consolidation. Looked like it was gonna, it hit a double bottom almost right here. I mean, this area of support, that's what it looks like. Kind of dipped a little bit under. Came back up. Hold on, dude, I need some coffee. Oh yeah, coffee. Yeah, it looked like it kind of dipped under after it broke this little area right here. Here, if I just put this little line right here, you can see, boom, support-ish area. Bounce, 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 bounce again, another bounce, broke structure, fought back up a little bit, bounce again, another bounce off of support, created a new higher low, right? New higher low, new higher low. Looks like it now is currently sitting right here in this area for support, support bounce. You guys see what I'm seeing? All right, let me see with the bread bot. We look bullish. Pfizer looks super bullish. Well, not super bullish, but looks like it's going on a breakout. We're currently sitting at a resistance area, so be mindful of that. You can see the consolidation right here, which this could act as a support or a resistance. But you're going to see these rejections right here after this breakout above the 50. Another breakout above the 50, but it looks like the EMAs didn't cross right here. So it was a bull and a bear fight to figure out who won the win. Looks like the Bears won that one, right? You can see that rip back down. And now you're seeing that run back up, bouncing off of this support area right over here around, what number is this? 23. Yeah, around $23. In between the whole $23 range. $24 to $23. So that whole dollar movement right there. You got the 5 crossing right here. Looks like you had another try to break out above the 50. Didn't, reject it under, but the 13 held, it looks like. 13 was holding, broke out again. Bears wanted another rejection. Kind of got it, not really. Closed under the 5, but these are all green candles here. And you can see that it wants to fight for the breakout, and looks like you got it. So it looks bullish. You got the 13 crossing the 50 right here. Nice bounce right here. Nice bounce of the candles. So I would be looking right around, there's 2 little areas right here. So this wick right here, which is around 26, right? And then you got another one kind of, yeah, I would probably say this guy right here. Based off of this gap fill, this rejection over here, this gap down, yeah. So I'd be looking around 26, so pretty much where it is right now for the resistance. And then if it beats that, I would be looking at 27 for another resistance area. So be on the lookout for that if you guys are on the bullish side of this. Bearish side, you'd probably want to see the rejection right here and come back down and possibly test the 5 or the 13. I don't think that's going to happen just because you had the 13 crossing over here with a couple of candles of confirmation, right? So it looks like it crossed on the 31st, maybe the 3rd, the 31st or the 3rd. Right there. Well, maybe it's the 3rd. So Monday. And you got 1, 2, 3. You got about 3 or 4 candles over there that are confirmed above. Nice big green candles too as well. So it leads me to think that it's still bullish. But like I said, if this resistance hold, be on the lookout for an EMA test of either the 5 or the 13. And then what do you want to look at? NVIDIA? I look at NVIDIA all the time. NVIDIA. All right, yeah, so it looks like I was looking for the rejection right here. I was looking for the I think either the candle or the EMAs to reject back down to possibly come down to this gap right here. But there's this area of support right here. It looks like a gap filled right here for this little small area. I was thinking possibly, I think maybe during this time, I think I charted this maybe on the, maybe last Thursday. I think I probably did this last Thursday thinking that we'll possibly head down. Looks like we didn't, did the opposite, came up. Testing this area around 2221.50. This was a previous one. I thought we were going to break out. Doesn't, looks like I can't read NVIDIA that well, obviously. None of my lines are lining for me, or my TA is not TAing on NVIDIA. I mean, semiconductors in general are pretty hard to even deal with. And I think this is based off of earnings, right? Off of Microsoft and a couple of other earnings. I think Amazon and a couple of different other ones. Pretty much tech overall in general. I think they had earnings. This is what's pretty much pushing it up right now, in my personal opinion. But it looks like we're coming up to this resistance area between 236. Well, I would just say 231 first. 231. And then right here too as well, because we have a nice nasty red candle back down. But technically, on a technical standpoint, we got the EMA RSI bullish indicator right here. You got the 5 crossing the 13, 13, or the 5 and the 13 cross to 50. Leading to some bullish indication, but we do have a gap down. We have two gaps down here. Let me get rid of this blue line here. I don't need this. I don't need that. This gap was filled. This has not been filled. All right. So we do have a little small couple of gaps down below. So like right here. Boom. And then also another one right here too as well. Not saying that we're going to head down. Obviously, we have that bullish momentum heading upwards. So we would either see, obviously, another leg up, or we're going to kind of come back down, possibly test the 5, which would make sense to kind of fill this gap down here below. Indecision right here again. Unsure on direction. Technically bullish, though. Technically bullish. So remember, guys, trend is your friend. Little late, Jordan, but I made it. I was into play and won. Nice, bro. Nice. That's pretty much what I got for NVIDIA. I mean, you have this kind of consolidation right here, but it's slowly stair-stepping up a little bit. You can see consolidation with this leg down, ripped back up. Nice, good bullish run. Consolidation, right? Consolidation, consolidation, run up. A little consolidation. It's starting to swing, so we're starting to see a bunch of momentum happen in tech and in blue chips. That's pretty much all I got for NVIDIA. I don't really have much for it, honestly. My TA wasn't that great on the last one. I did the opposite of what I thought I was going to do. But, you know, you can't be right all the time. All right, I'm going to jump right into SPY here really quick. Let's look at the daily. So we're still bullish. We have this gap down here below at 758.58. Obviously, we had a huge run up in the last, what, 4 trading sessions, right? And then we broke the Bollinger Band, still headed higher, right? And then we had that small retracement back down. Looks like we're having a little small run up. I would expect this to either continue upwards or we're going to come down and test the 5 really quick. But it looks like the bulls are still trying to take charge here. Let's break this down on a 15-minute here. Yeah, so nothing too crazy. I mean, as you can see, just straight bull run right here. straight bull. When I say 4 days, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 4 days. Yeah, because this is kind of consolidating. So look at this nice run up right here on this channel. I mean, we can even get rid of this and just look at it as is. Boom, nice run up. Looks like it's a break of structure right here. If I put a line right here to like right here, you can see, boom, break out, break back up, break back up, break back up, and now we're kind of sitting in a consolidation right here sideways. We could still head up right over here, probably kiss around 778. Obviously, this is the new resistance up here for an all-time high. So we could come back up, test this all-time high level, and then head back down possibly. It's very, very, very possible. Yeah, it looks like I did some of this. I don't need this anymore. Looks like this line held, this line held. I love it when the TA works, you know what I'm saying? Looks like we gap filled here. This is done. This is done for the gap. Gotta clean her up. I mean, my charts are charting for this bad boy. I'll leave these two key areas of structure. Yeah. All right, yep. And then we have that little small, we have this big gap right here down too as well. So we got a couple of things that we're looking for, but right now we're looking bullish. Looking bullish on the 15-minute. Yep, got the indicator. Looks like we're gonna run up. Got the 5 coming up. 5 just crossed the 13. We need some confirmation, obviously, above the 50. So when's the next candle? Next candle's in about 5 minutes. So let's take a look at that here. All right, we're gonna do some trading. What time is it? Oh, it's already 7:09. Jeez. Time flies sometimes, man. I wish I had a little bit more time to do this. I got about like 20 more minutes with you guys. All right, let's see if we can make something happen in like 20 minutes here, y'all. I know we're technically bullish, but I think I'm going to be looking. Oh, yeah, look at that. Big push up. I know we're technically bullish, but I want to see a rejection right here. I think I'm going to get into a put. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to grab a put, 773 put right here. I want to see a rejection right here off of this top right here. I might not get it. This could easily rip through. I mean, the 15-minute does look bullish, but I'm looking for a small retracement. Probably not. Oh, yeah, I should have probably looked at the MACD. MACD looks good. RSI looks good. I'm probably going to get smoked on this one. We had a nice bounce off of the 15 or off the 50 right here too as well. These wicks are crazy. Look at these candlesticks. These are crazy candlesticks right here. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to probably take a loss on this one. I'm going to wait a candle or two. These are fanning out too. Just going to wait it out a little bit, but we are in a put. 773 put. I'm going to hope for a possible rejection here. Let's look at the option statistics too as well. That's meta. I don't want to trade meta. Volume distribution looks like the calls are in it by about 66,000 or about 60,000 more than the puts. Yeah, and way about 100. No. Ah, jeez. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sneeze. Yeah, it looks like the calls are in it. Looks like the bear volume's kind of picking up too. All right, let's see if we can get this rejection here. No guarantees as always, but I'm basing this off of the previous line of resistance. Let's see if this resistance will hold. Remember, but the momentum's still up. We're still bullish. Remember, guys, trend is your friend. All right, we're going to be looking for something short here. 233 is the price that I got in at. I'm going to go for 250. So I'm going to set a limit price for 250, and that's where we're going to get out at. This 13 looks like it's holding right here for a bounce back up. This could be bad. I technically kind of almost got the rejection, but looks like this 13 EMA is going to be holding. What's the volume look like below? I mean, there's plenty of volume down here. I mean, look, people are stacking up, it looks like. I can't tell, obviously, if these are puts or calls. But, who knows? Yeah, it looks like we're getting that bounce. Let's see if we can still get another push down. Doesn't look like I will, though. It looks like she really wants to just head higher. Remember, I'm queued up for 250. I'm selling at 250. My average price is 233 right now. I mean, we're currently down a couple of cents here. I mean, 15-minute looks good. Let's look at this on the 1 minute over here on the Brad Bot. Yeah, I would love to see another 50 test right here. That would be great. Yeah, all right. So like I said, we're currently at a resistance area. I'm basing this trade off of these candles and this rejection right here, right? That's what I'm basing it off of. Looks like we're kind of getting it. I mean, obviously we're hitting that chop area. It's deciding what it wants to do. It's a bull and a bear fight. So no guarantees, obviously, this play will win, but looks like we're currently winning right now. Nice, good engulfing. Nice, good engulfing candle. We should be getting out right here. We should be out. It should tag me out right here. I mean, can I close or no? Okay, we're out. Boom. I was wondering why I wasn't selling. All right, we're out. So we made 170 on that play. Did exactly what I needed it to right there. We based that play off of that rejection. Do you understand what I was looking at here, guys? Let me know in the comments if you understood what kind of play I was looking at for this. Like, did you guys see what I was seeing or no? And it was really quick. You saw how quick that was? It was really quick. I saw it immediately. I was like, "Oh, we're about to break out." Right? It's either we're about to break out, go above, or we're going to break down and test one of the EMAs. I mean, obviously we came down and tested the 50, right? I would have made way more if I would have done it by hand, but honestly, guys, it's not really about that. It's just about being, for me, it's not necessarily the money gain. It's really about being correct on the technical analysis. Once you get that down, the money's going to come. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get your TA down and you understand what the charts are doing and what to look for, and then when you get in and when to get out, those quick plays stack. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, I could have made a lot more. I'm not really looking for that. I'm just looking to be correct. You know what I'm saying? You want to be correct first before you want to start seeing those huge gains. You know what I'm saying? See, it looks like the 50's holding. We could get into a call here. Let's go for it. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, let's get out of that. Let's go. We're gonna go market. We're gonna go market call. Looks like I already had one open. Close that. It looks like I opened two positions on accident. Closed it for 40 extra bucks. Or sorry, $20 extra on that one. I'm going on a call based off the 50 bounce right here and this EMA bounce. So let's see if this thing holds and starts continuing upwards. You know, the bulls do technically have the overall volume for SPY right now, but that doesn't mean that we can't easily flip back. Yeah, so 1.8 million on the call side, 98.1 on the put side. All right, we're just gonna go for a short little run here. I'm only gonna be asking. We're only looking for. I'm gonna ask 145. I'm asking 145 on my orders to sell. If you guys can see right here, I'm asking 145. You can see my current price over here is 121. That's a pretty big move. So let's see if we can get there, huh? All right, we're at like 130. I might bring this back down actually. I don't know if I really want to go that high for this. I think I might just go 135. Let's change this to 135 actually. I don't want to be too greedy here. I just want some quick plays, quick in and out plays. So I'm gonna bring that down. So we're really looking for what, like 16 cents, something like that, which we should get here. If we get this little pop back up, what I'm really looking for is to come up here to actually 772. I would love to see that. So I need probably about a 20-cent move upwards. This could easily come back down though, because like I said, this is an area of resistance currently. No guarantees on the play. Also, I was buying into strength, right? Engulfing candle, this huge candle right here. Engulfing candle. So we bought into strength. So we should be okay for the time being. Looks like it's starting to kind of curl back down. I think I'm going to exit actually. Let's see. Let's just trust the process. Let's see if this plays out. If it doesn't play out, it's okay. No big deal here. Did you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that I'm looking at and how I'm looking at it? Is there anything you want me to break down further? I mean, I feel like that was a pretty good explanation of what I'm looking for. Oof. Oofda. All right. Let's come back over here. All right, yeah. So we might be breaking down actually. We'll see. I need this to hold over here. Yep. 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 We're gonna get out here. Actually, I'm just gonna cancel this overall. We're gonna straight up go in a market order. If I need to get out quick, I'm switching over to a market order. So you can see that I was currently at a limit order. I'm flipping over to a market order. I'm about to exit this by hand if we break down. Obviously, I'm on the bullish side, so see if this line of resistance will act as a line of support. Need this 13 to hold. Doesn't look like it. MACD looks like, if you guys look over here at the MACD, you know, we're kind of crossing back down, but 13's holding. Okay. All right. Little 13 test here. RSI is looking fairly decent. 56. Let's see if we can continue higher here, y'all. Like I said, no guarantees, but looks like I said this resistance is now acting as a support. All right, I'm going to get ready to close with another limit order, actually. I'm going back to the original. Actually, we're not gonna get too greedy. I'm gonna take 5 cents off. I'm gonna go for 130 here. Oh, rejection possibly. Rejection right here. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like those RSIs curling like that. This kind of setup makes me think, yeah, we're gonna head down. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna get out here. I'm gonna cancel that. And we're just gonna go for break even on this. I don't want to dilly dally with maybes here. Ooh, Bollinger Band's tightening up. You see that tightening right here? That thing came down like a claw. Yeah, this thing looks like she's breaking down. All right, we're not going for break even. Sitting in Chop City, y'all. Sitting in Chop City. All right. What do I want to do here? I'm getting out right here. I'll take a loss on that. That's fine. All right, so it looks like we're only up 60 bucks. Took a pretty big loss on that one. It was like 100 bucks or whatever. Lost about 100 on that. No big deal. It happens. It looked good. I'm still happy about the play in general. I mean, we were playing on strength, right? Looks like we're gonna bounce back up, but this top right, excuse me, this top right here pushed her back down. So, yep. And I'm glad we did because it looks like we're bleeding back off. That's what made me nervous. It's kind of like when I was looking at these EMAs right here. So when I saw this, like this, there's like a certain like look right here. You see how it kind of curled right here, not it started heading down. You can kind of see right here on the 13 and then on the 5 right here, it kind of like did this little crimping move right here to where I was like, I've seen this many times before. It literally looks like it's gonna head down. So, I mean, I'd rather take that $100 loss than take a couple $100 loss. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it looks like we got that rejection that we were initially looking for right here in this area. So this is why I say I play zones. Does it make sense now why I say I play the zone? I play a general area, right, of either resistance or support because you do have these little peak outs right here, right? And then you'll have that rejection right here, another test, and it's either you're going to break out higher, which I thought we were based off of this engulfing candle, which we bought on strength, which wasn't bad. Looks like we're going to bounce right here off the 13. And then, like I said, that 5 right there made me not second guess, but I recognize that this looks like it's actually heading down. So pattern recognition kind of saved me on that one. I mean, we're still up 60 bucks, not a whole lot, but profit's profit. You know what I'm saying? So here comes that wash. Here's the VWAP test right now. This is what I was initially looking for right here. This is what I wanted initially. Just didn't get it that time. We bounced off the 50. And now we have this huge, huge sell off right here, which is wonderful. If you guys were in on the puts. But yeah, as I was saying, this is why I play general areas here because even though this was a resistance, right, and it played in my favor still bounced back up. Still bounced back up. And then, boom, we finally got that sell off here. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all that I got for you guys here for today. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. I'm gonna hopefully I'm not too busy at work. I'll make some more trades here. I know I said last Tuesday I was gonna be in the chat, and I just got super busy, dude. You know, work. There's a lot of stuff going on right now currently. So work, other outside things. So hopefully I'll be in the chat here today. making up some plays, cooking some stuff up in the option chat. And as you guys know, um, guys, this promo is going to be ending here. I'm going to be ending the promo for the plaques here pretty soon. I might start it up again maybe later in the future, but I'm going to end it this month. So if you guys are looking to get your guys' plaque for the lifetime membership, guys, sign up with my affiliate link. It has to be with my affiliate link in order to be eligible to get one of these plaques, as well as get that one-on-one time with me once a week for a month, um, to where we can go over strategies, techniques, beginner lesson things. If that's something that you're looking for, you can ask me any type of questions. We'll meet for about 45 minutes or so, 45 minutes to about an hour. Also, too, as well, guys, if you guys are looking to upgrade to the lifetime membership and you guys have questions, comments, or concerns, you can book an appointment with me down below, the third link in the description here, to, like I said, talk everything over with me, see what perks you get for being a lifetime member. I think I'm gonna throw something else in. I think I'm gonna stop doing the plaque and I'm actually gonna do something different. Um, Something else that I kind of am coming up with in my mind. Uh, I'm gonna verify before I do that promotion, obviously. So, like I said, you got about 24 days, 20-ish days, whenever the end of this month is, to get the plaque. In order to get the plaque to be eligible. Like I said, I might run this promotion again, maybe, but for the time being, I'm going to end it and I'm going to do something new for you guys. So, like I said, if you want to be recognized and you want this awesome, cool plaque like mine, you can sign up with the lifetime membership. I think it's the first link in the description down below. So, guys, like I said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate every one of you.